text, and we can see how those texts will help us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now let me share screen. I hope you can see the screen now. This is the next assignment. I think yesterday I was telling you about the assignment. This is sentence translation again. So very simple sentences. So it is all based on your vocabulary. So better you study the vocabulary clearly and you can understand. So just for assistance, I can read you few sentences. See, Ha'av Samar Beyin Ubat Vehu Shama Davar Mitzrayim. Okay, Ha'av, the father, okay, the father, Ha'av, Samar, guarded or protected, Bein U Bat. Bein is son, U is conjunction, and Bat is daughter. So the father guarded a son and a daughter. Okay, the father guarded a son and a daughter. Vehu Shema Davar Mitzrayim. And he, okay, who is he? And he, Shema, heard or listened. And he heard Davar Mitzrayim. He heard a word. This is Davar is a word or thing, a word. From, me is what? From. It's Yerushalayim. I think I misread. Yerushalayim. That means from Jerusalem. Okay. The father protected a son and a daughter, and he heard a word from Jerusalem. So this is a translation for this sentence. So likewise, you can do all the other sentence. This is very simple again, so you don't have to be much worried. So that's it for one thing. And the other thing I have added today, the vocabulary set. Okay, for the next what is that? Next chapter, right? So let us read together these vocabularies, and then we can go further, right? So, okay, is brother. So this is height. Okay, again, please make note of that. We need to pronounce it from our throat, guttural. So it is is brother. Eretz, okay, Eretz. This is Sade, okay. This is final Sade. So the sound is like TS sound. So it is Eretz, land or country. And Derek is road or way. Here you might notice a small M and F. So what does it mean? It means the M is a masculine noun. This F is a feminine noun. I told you that in Hebrew, every noun should be either masculine or feminine. So hereafter you will get to know all these classifications. When you are learning vocabulary, you will see these notes, right? So land or country is feminine, road or ways, it can be either masculine or feminine. And they, okay, they, heima. So that is the third person plural, okay, third person plural. They, it is again masculine. For masculine is heim and heima, and if it is feminine, it is heina. Okay, they, okay, heina. And mountain, har, okay, har, mountain or hill. And for Yom. Yom is day. Yom is day. And Moab. Moab. Moab is the place, you know. We know that the place Moab, especially in the book of Ruth. Moab is the main area from where Ruth comes, and the story goes on further. Moab. Eved, slave or servant. Eved, slave or servant. Our, crossover or pass. Okay, Ava. So you may see why this is written in dots. Okay, earlier, if you see some of the vocabularies, you will not see like this, because these three letters tells the root of the verb. Please take note of this. Take note of this. These three letters tells the root of the verb. So when it comes with masculine noun, when this is verb, okay, crossing or passing, this is an action. So this is a verb. So when this verb comes with a masculine noun, so it actually changes. It actually changes the vowel pattern. Okay, so we'll be looking at that in the. I think we have already seen some of the examples, but after we finish this, we will be seeing some sentences. Okay, our is Passover. Ear, ear. Okay, ear is city. That's the feminine noun. And is people or nation. Okay, and here is seen, and lamed hate. So shalak is sent. Okay, shalak is sent. Right, and sham is there. Sham is there. So just you have to take note of some of the words which may look very similar. See here, Yeved. Yeved is slave servant. Here, our. There is only minute difference here. Here we see the Dalet, but here you see Resh. But it may look very similar, so but you should not be confused here, and we should not make mistakes at this point. And anything else? Yeah, I think rest of the words are not that much confusing. And yeah, let me read it once again. And we feel is brother, Eretz, land or country, Derek, road or way, Heim, Heima, they for masculine, Heina, they in feminine, Har, mountain or hill, Yom, day, Moab is Moab, Eved, slave or servant, Our, crossover or passing, Ir, city, nation or people, Shalach, sin, Sham, there, right? So let us get back to the class. You can see something. So far we have been learning nouns, right? Nouns, masculine and feminine, and now let us learn nouns and verbs, plural, right? So we have been learning so far whatever we have learned were singular, right? Singular nouns and singular masculine nouns, singular plural nouns, singular feminine nouns. Now let's see how the plural noun works. What kind of form does the plural noun has in Hebrew? So we know the plural usually in English, for example, if you take the word book, right? So if you want to make it plural, what happens? We add just S, books, right? There is S ending, tells this word is a plural. And also take the word wish. So how do we make it plural? Wishes. The ES sound. So this is ending. Okay, you are all familiar with already endings, right? In Greek, you might have already learned many endings, but it won't be similar to Greek ending. But there are some clues, some hints in Hebrew ending that will tell you that particular word is a plural word. So let us see. So we know this, right? Melech. What is that? Melech is what? King, right? We know this word Melech is king. So the plural form of this Melech is quite different. What is that? Let me write it here. Melachim. Okay, which means king. So this is the plural form. So you might notice some similarity and also some changes happen here in the verbal pattern. So that's what we need to be very careful. So here main, here is main, lamed, lamed. This is kaf, this is kaf. Again, both are kaf. This is final kaf and this is regular kaf. And so these three root letters are very safe. I told you, I think you might remember, these most of the words will be having three root letter words, and only the vowel pattern changes. That is how we can actually and understand this word. So here, one hint that we can learn here is the im ending. Okay, I don't have a different colored pen, so please bear with me. So this im ending, that means here you have a hirek yod. Here you have a hirek yod. This two is a vowel and there is a main. So together you can say im. Okay, im. So this im ending usually tells masculine plural. Okay, this usually tells as a masculine plural. Right? Let me give you one more example. Davar, davar, okay, davar. So we already know that if it is plural, that should be a im ending. So let us see here. Devarim, okay, Devarim. That is how it changes. That's how the pattern changes. Davar and Devarim. Okay, Devarim. Okay. So this again I'm telling you can see some kind of similar changes happening here. You have Sheva and the same vowel is coming here, and the em ending. It may be common for some of the words, but this is not the exact rule. Okay, this is not the exact rule. These are some hints. There are exceptions. There may be some exceptions that you have to learn. So this is about masculine plural. Okay, masculine plural. Mostly you will have this im ending. That is hirek and yod. So when you look at this word, you can say it is a masculine plural noun. Now let us go to another word. Eretz. Okay, eretz. We just learned this word. I mean, in the previous vocabulary set where I was helping you to read, we just learned that eretz, eretz is land. So this is land. And if you look at the vocabulary set, you will know this land is a feminine noun. It's a feminine noun. So how the plural ending usually comes? Okay, let us see some. Let us see. Here we have eretz. So in its plural form, it is the same aleph comes here. Okay. Again the res, and see again sade. Here this is sade final. Here it is sade regular. Okay. Aratsot. Okay. Aratsot or eretsot. Eretsot. Okay. Eretsot. This is holam vav. This is a vowel. So this is eretz. Here this is a compound shava. Usually it is a very slight sound, e sound or a sound. So we can say that aratsot or eretsot. Eretsot. Okay. Eretsot. So here you need to know, usually the feminine ending will be having this oath ending. Oath. That means this holam vav and tape finally. Okay. That is how it becomes plural. So now what is the plural? It is land. Okay. This is land. Eretz is land. Eretzot is land. Yeah, this is very uncommon. Okay. In English, we may easily understand some of the plural terms, and but Hebrew it is totally different. Okay, the vowel pattern totally changes. At this level of learning, we need not be worried about the changing of vowels. You may ask why the vowel changes. Okay, each vowel has its own value and it changes based on the amount of the stress needed. Especially, it is all based on accent. Okay, we are not going to learn those things, but I just want to tell you, don't worry about the change of vowels. It happens because of the need of the vocalization. I told you that Hebrew is more about reading, so that is why it's happening. Right. So these are feminine plural nouns. Feminine plural nouns. Yeah, maybe I will give you a few more examples so that you can relate how it is happened. So we know Mishpachah. 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 Okay, Mishpachah is what? Family. So now you may guess how the Mishpachah, the family, that changes into families. If you want to make it plural, what will be the main thing? We can expect an oath ending. The oath ending. So it is Mishpachah. It will be Mishpachot. Okay, Mishpachot. Let us write it down. Mishpachot. Okay, Mishpachot. Mishpachot. Okay, that means families, right? Families, Mishpachot, right? So this is on another example, and please you can also highlight this ending oath so that you will know what we are learning now, right? Okay, yeah, that's all about the plural nouns, the ending. So usually the masculine nouns will have "in" ending for to make it plural, and the feminine nouns will have "oath" ending to make it plural, right? And regarding verbs, okay, regarding verb pattern. So how the plural verb pattern happens. Plural verb pattern happens. So you might remember this word, okay? What is this? Three root word. Shamar is guarding or protecting or keeping. Shamar. So this, if it is if you want to make this as a masculine singular perfect, okay, masculine singular perfect tense. If you want to make this, what we have to do? We have to supply a comma and patak. So which means he guarded. Okay, the masculine pronoun is already implied there. So which means it is he guarded, right? And if you want to make this feminine singular perfect tense, okay, so what happens here? Samra, okay, Samra means she guarded. Samra, she guarded, right? So now, what is the pattern for plural verb? Okay, I think you are all able to follow with me. So every verb will be having three root letters and only the vowel, and sometimes there are some letter changes. So now the same summer, if you want to make it plural, it will be like samru, okay, samru, right? This is the pattern. Here a comet and a seva and a shurat. These three verbs, these three vowel points comes here. Samru, which means they guarded. They guarded, right? So, yeah, maybe if you take one more example, a very familiar word. What is this? Zayin Kaf Resh. It means Zakar. This is remember, the word for the root for remember. So, Zakru. Okay, Zakru. That means they remembered. They remembered. So this is how the pattern comes here. Right. So I don't know whether we can go any further. I'm going to stop you now, and I'm going to share a screen with you. Please wait a little, where we can see I have posted you the chart the chart of plural nouns. Okay, the plural nouns, how it changes. Yeah, let me share it with you. Right. So here we see this is the singular. Aw, it's the singular noun, and when it comes in plural, it becomes avot. Remember, this is a masculine masculine noun, so it has this oath ending. Av becomes avot. It is father. Okay, in plural, what is that? Fathers. Okay, fathers. And singular, ah is ahim. Okay, and ahim is the brothers. Okay, ahim. Again, this is masculine. And there are some cases you will be getting a different thing. Let me see some of the irregular plural nouns. Some of the irregular plural nouns, especially see, is man. Is man, right? So usually the masculine plural will be having oath ending, right? Masculine plural will be having oath ending. So, but here, sorry, I think I'm missing out. Yeah, actually, what I was trying to tell is, I think I totally misspoken. The thing is, usually the feminine plural ending will be oath, right? Feminine plural will be ending will be oath. But here, av is a masculine noun, but you have the oath feminine ending. Why is this happening? These are some of the irregular plural nouns. Okay, these are some of the irregular plural nouns. So it happens because that is the way Hebrew language works. So we need to try to learn in that way. So av, we see here, it is actually avot. It looks like a plural ending, but it is still a masculine plural, right? And what else we have? Some of the different irregular pronouns is. Okay, is. You see, is becomes anashim. Okay, is becomes anashim. There are some, we see a noon is added here and the ending is im, that is fine. But here there is a noon added because still it is an irregular plural noun. You may ask why there is changes happening. As I already told you, it is about the vocalization, how they pronounce, and that is how they have made it. So we cannot question everything. And Isa, okay, Isa becomes Nashim. Okay, see, Isa is woman, singular. Nashim, women. Okay, women. Not this is woman. This is women. Okay, women. That's the plural, Nashim. And another thing is Bath. Bath is house. It becomes Bathim. Okay, I mean, sorry, Bayit. I think I confused with this. This is Bayit is house. This is Bathim is plural. That is also again change happens. Here we have a yod which is missing here. Okay, please take note of that. And yeah, Bath is daughter, and Banot. There are little changes happening here. See here, a noon is added. Even here, a noon is added. Is becomes Anashim. Bath becomes Banot. So you need to take note of this. Isha becomes Nashim. Okay. All right. And Yeah, as I already told, Arim, city. Where is it? Ir is city and becomes Arim. Okay, again, Ir, Arim. There are little changes happening here in the vowels, so that we need to take. Amim, Eved, Evadim, Naara, Nearot. See, Naara becomes Nearot, Naar, Nearim. Here you may not see much difficulties because all these main root letters are same, only the vowel changes here. And Melak, Melakim, Yom, Yamim, Har, Harim, Derek, Derakim, Davar, Devarim, Bat, Banot, Bein, Banim, Bat, Batim, Behema, Behemoth, Isha, Nasim, Eret, Arasiot, Aratsot, Is, Anasim, Achim, Av, Avot. Okay, Av, Avot. Right. So these are, and see, the plural form, Anasim, may be translated as men or people. Sometimes you can also translate as people. And Banot, Banim, we can translate as sons or children. We can also say, because the Bain, Banot, Banim, we can also translate it as children. So that we will see it later, right? Okay. So I'm going to close the class right now, and